What are the key retirement planning ages that you should know to impact your Social Security, Medicare, retirement account distributions, and tax planning in potentially a massive way? Hi, and welcome back to Money Not Math, episode number 173. This is Drew Erickson with Five Stone Financial Group, where we specialize in helping our clients take a lifetime of hard work and turn it into a confident retirement. I'm going to share my screen for those of you who are watching. It might be easier to follow along. For those who are listening, hopefully this is still very valuable to you because these ages and the decisions you make around them or because of them can make a big difference. All right, so let's jump into it here. For those who are watching, my screen should be showing up now. All right, so the first one we all need to be aware of, there's many important ages. All right, this is just very retirement planning specific that can help you make informed decisions around Social Security, Medicare, retirement account distributions, tax planning, retirement account contributions. The first one's 50. So even though ideally we start saving way before we're 50 at more than, as much as possible, depending on lifestyle and things like that, because the power of compounding works better the longer it has to go. At age 50, we have what's available is called catch-up contributions begin. You can contribute more to retirement accounts than standard limits. For 2026, you can contribute an additional $8,000 to your 401k or Roth 401k, an additional $1,100 to IRAs or Roth IRAs. Are you maximizing this last big push towards retirement? Age 55. Here at age 55, you can take penalty-free 401k withdrawals if you are separated from service. If you leave your employer at 55 plus, age 55 or older, you may be able to access that employer's 401k without the 10% penalty. That applies only to the plan from the employer that you most recently left. Are you planning for early retirement? Make sure you know your withdrawal options. And if you're planning for early retirement, make sure you are aware of where you're putting your money when you're saving. For example, if you want to retire before you're 55, 59 and a half, putting all your money in your 401k may not be your best option considering the 10% tax penalty and potential ramifications or penalties or lack of options that surrounds that. Age 59 and a half, penalty-free withdrawals from all retirement accounts. This age, though sort of random because it'd be easier if it was a round number, gives you access to traditional IRAs, 401ks, and similar accounts without the 10% penalty, even if you're still working. Income tax still applies if it's a tax-deferred account. It does not apply if it's a Roth account. Some plans even allow in-service withdrawals for more investment control. So even if you're fully retired at 59 and a half, of course, you have access to everything. Even if you're still working, some retirement plans allow for in-service withdrawals, whether that's to supplement your income or to diversify from your 401k into IRAs where you have more investment options and flexibility. Your retirement accounts become fully flexible. Make sure you review your options either at 59 and a half or ahead of time. Age 62 is the earliest Social Security claiming age. Begin benefits as early as 62, but monthly payments permanently reduced by 25 to 30% compared to full retirement age, which would be 67 for most people. Reductions last for a life and affect survivor benefits. Again, survivor benefits, for those who are wondering, is when both of you are living, the smaller benefit is equal to what they should have gotten, or at least half of the larger benefit. So maximizing that larger benefit is important. And when one of the two of you passes away, no matter which one of you passes away, the smaller benefit falls off and the larger benefit continues. So again, it's very important to be strategic around your Social Security decisions and when you take one or both if you have a spouse. Age 64 and 3/4, or 9 months, your Medicare enrollment window begins or opens. Initial enrollment period begins 3 months before 65th birthday and extends 3 months after. So you have a 6-month window to enroll in Medicare, 3 months before your 65th birthday and 3 months after. Missing this window can result in permanent late enrollment penalties. Prepare for Medicare enrollment to avoid penalties and coverage gaps. And even though at Five Stone we specialize in building retirement income strategies that maximize your income, we also now offer Medicare plans and benefits, or not benefits, Medicare plans and services. So you can absolutely reach out to us for those questions and help as well. Age 65, Medicare begins and possible full retirement age. Medicare eligibility starts. Part A, typically premium free. with 10 plus years of work history. Choose Part B, Part D, and original Medicare versus Medicare Advantage if born before 1955 may also be full retirement age for Social Security. All right, so there's a lot there. Point is, at age 65, you have the right, you're enrolling, your options are available. This is very important with today's structure in our medical system. Healthcare and retirement income decisions often align at age 65, even if you aren't planning retiring again. If I haven't said it already, I'll say it again, and I'm going to say it many more times throughout other videos and conversations. Planning for your retirement before you retire is essential to get the best possible outcome and have the most decisions and flexibility. Age 66 to 67 is the full retirement age for most people. The full retirement age is 66 for those born from 1943 to 1954. If you're before 1943, full retirement age is 65. Gradually increasing to 67 for those born at 1960 plus. At full retirement age, receive full Social Security benefits with no reduction. You can also earn unlimited income without affecting benefits. So this is important because on the front end, if you take Social Security before your full retirement age, it'll be at a lesser number. And if you continue working while taking Social Security, there can be reductions on your benefits. So if you make for every $2 you make at work, you might lose $1 or something like that in your Social Security benefits. So there are reducing returns to taking Social Security early and continuing to work until your full retirement age. So continuing on, at age 70, this is the maximum Social Security benefit. Benefits peak at age 70 with roughly 8% annual increases for each year delayed past full retirement age. No advantage to waiting beyond age 70. Higher benefits also increase survivor benefits for spouse, which we touched on earlier. Peak benefit age, review whether delaying makes sense for your situation. For some people it does, for some people it doesn't. It's not a one-size-fits-all when it comes to Social Security. Age 70 and a half, qualified charitable distributions known as QCDs become eligible. You can direct up to $105,000 in 2024, so we got to update that, annually from your IRA to charity. This counts towards RMDs and reduces taxable income without needing to itemize deductions. So that number has likely been updated since 2024, but the point is, no matter what your number is, qualified charitable distributions can be a huge way to avoid taxes on required minimum distributions and still give to the causes you care about. Tax-efficient charitable giving becomes available from retirement accounts at age 70 and a half. At age 73, required minimum distributions, or RMDs, begin. For some, not all people. So that means that whether you want to or not, your tax-deferred accounts like 401ks, IRAs, and things like that, things you didn't pay taxes on while you were contributing and now still owe taxes on, you must begin taking distributions from traditional IRAs and 401ks if born from 1951 to 1959 at age 73 or earlier, based on account balance and life expectancy. Fully taxable, 25% penalty for missed required minimum distributions. You don't want to miss them. So strategic tax planning around RMDs can reduce impact on retirement income and improve your legacy. Age 75, future RMD age if you're born after 1960. Under the Secure Act 2.0 Act, those born 1960 or later begin RMDs at 75. This provides longer tax deferral window and opportunities for strategic tax planning, including Roth conversions. Extended planning window for younger cohorts. This is also important because in that Secure Act 2.0, they made beneficiary IRAs or inherited IRAs a situation where if you left money behind in a tax-deferred account, people used to have their whole life to spend that money. Now they only have 10 years. So that can make a big impact, not only on your taxes, but on the tax bill you're leaving behind to your loved ones. Other important life events to be aware of: retirement date, job change, when you become an empty nester, when your kids move out, it's a prime time to increase retirement savings and reassess spending. Inheritance or a windfall can impact your planning. Sale of business or property, downsizing or moving, new grandchildren, health changes, major purchases. These are all milestones, aren't isolated decisions. They interact with each other and with broader financial picture. The best retirement strategies consider how Social Security timing, Medicare enrollment, retirement account distributions, and life changes all work together. So with that, thank you so much for your time. As I said, there are some not all of these situations apply to everyone. but almost everyone I can possibly think of, at least one of these will apply to you. So please take the time to plan for your situation. If you don't have a trusted fiduciary financial advisor that you already trust, I'm more than happy to have a conversation with you to see if it makes sense for us to work together, or if there's someone else that I know that I can connect you with. Disclaimer, please remember this is not legal, tax, or investment advice. These are general concepts for education. If you want specific advice, either reach out to me or someone that you know to have that conversation. Please take the time to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and or comment this post if you saw it somewhere else. And best case scenario, share it with someone you know that you think could provide value to them, because my goal is to provide as much value as I possibly can to as many good people as possible. So again, thank you so much for your time and hope you have a great day. Bye.